Hello? Y'all, can you hear me? Check, check! Mic check, can you hear me? It says my microphone should be unmuted, but I just want to make sure. You never know with these things. Alright, sweet. Thank you. Yo, Gabe! Thank you so much for the super chat, homie! I appreciate you. It's so good to see you. Thank you so much. I really, really appreciate that. Goodness gracious. I hope you're doing well, man. You're looking well, that's for sure. Homie's absolutely killing it. Gamers, what is up? How's the music to voice ratio? Is it okay? What's up, gamers? How are we doing tonight? Happy Tuesday. It's been a weird week. It's been a very weird week. We've got a sick son. He's been homesick the last 2 days, so it's been interesting here in the West household. He's doing a little bit better. I think my wife is doing a nebulizer with him right now, so bless her for doing that. She wanted me to come stream though, because it's been a little while. So shout out to her for that. Mrs. Dubs is a real one for that. Doing a nebulizer right now. I mean, we've had 48 hours of medicine in and improved symptoms. I think we're on par for school tomorrow. We'll see. I don't know, man. Being a parent's tough. You're riding that fine line of, like, I don't want to keep them out of school too much, but, like, I sure as hell don't want to send a sick kid to school and get a bunch of other kids sick. Like, I wouldn't want somebody else's parent to do that either, you know? Like, man, it's hard to find that balance, I'm finding out. Very hard. Getting closer and closer to graduating, becoming a PE teacher. Dude, you are going to be a killer PE teacher. Are you kidding me? That's so sick. I'm super happy for you, man. Are you planning to compete with that physique of yours? That was always a wishful dream of mine when I was more into going to the gym and, like, actually into bodybuilding. That would be so sick to see. Because you're killing it, man. You are absolutely killing it. Withdrawals are hitting you right now? Dang, sorry. That's rough. That's rough right there. Well, I hope you're able to find something to get your mind off of it. Whether that be like a snack or we get a shiny Lugia, you know, one of those things. But you can do it. You got this. You got this. You've 100% got this. I believe in you. All right, just had to check the volumes for myself. Sounds pretty okay. Getting closer to 75k Bidoof bucks. Currently up 57.2, righto. Very nice. Patience is getting you far. Been playing Pokemon Masters. Hopefully you haven't dropped too much on the gacha. I said this last time. I can remember myself saying it when you said that you had re-downloaded the game. I need to play that again. Like I said, I just got the like sync suit for Ethan and Lugia, and then I just like peaced out. I need to hop back in and actually play. What's your go-to thing to do in there? Just like the storyline? What's the typical path of entertainment for people in Masters? Jhar, what's up, gamer? Or your army training doesn't get in the way. That's fair. I didn't even think of that. That's very valid. Yeah, I could imagine military training making the prepping for a show very difficult, because it takes like the utmost of locking in on the diet and all of that stuff. So that definitely makes sense. I didn't even think of that. I hope you're able to squeeze in a time though, because that would be so sick. That would be so sick. That's gotta be rough though. The amount of dedication and like lock-in willpower it takes to like prep for a show for bodybuilding is it's next level. It's a whole other level of dedication that people won't understand. What's up, Mel? How we doing? Good to see you. Playing through all the side modes. Oh, I gotcha. Lil Dubs is getting a little bit better. He was home all day today. I took the day off of work to hang out with him. It's hard because the body of a 4-year-old is so energized, and he's just been cooped up the last 2 days. So like, homie's ready to run a marathon, but like his upper respiratory system is not having it in that regard. So I feel bad for him. He wants to run around and do a bunch of stuff, but we're like, no, you need to chill out and take it easy. That's how you're gonna get better. But like, they just don't understand that, They're like, no, I feel like $1 million. You're like, no, you got like snot draining down your face. You're hacking up a lung. Like, you're not okay. I know you're okay, but you're not. I'm sorry. This will make sense somewhere down the road, but... Bro doesn't check YouTube chat anymore? I was literally just chatting with Gabe about bodybuilding meal prep, and then I said hi to you. I absolutely check YouTube chat. I ignored your message about being a mod because I'm kind of sick of being asked if you can be a mod. I'm not gonna lie. If you want me to be honest and upfront about it, there it is, right there. I absolutely check YouTube chat. I love YouTube chat. I love y'all. Dave and Buster's Sunday after regionals for a staff party. Learn how to play euchre. Oh yeah. I'm familiar with the game, don't know how to play it. I don't mean to shoot you down. Like, it's just like, I don't have a desire to just aimlessly appoint people as YouTube mods. I don't really have a need for more YouTube mods right now, because the YouTube streams, if they start like taking off and doing better, I would have no problems starting to look for more YouTube mods. But typically, just from what I've seen from other streamers and just my 2 years of experience so far, is that like, people don't typically get the role by like continuously asking for it. That's just me though. That's just me. If we keep rolling down the road and things look good, I mean, I would definitely consider it. But just like you'll aimlessly appoint somebody as mod, and then somebody else wants it, and then it's just a building snowball from there. You know what I mean? Get all your homies to come into the YouTube chat. Maybe we'll have a need for more mods. Shame YouTube chat's not on the side panel. I know, I wish it was. Yes, Jhar, absolutely. Here's your reminder to get the 4 shiny Ruin Pokemon if you haven't. You have until... Was it the 25th or the 30th? I posted something on it literally in the Discord today, but get all of those while you can, because they're there and they're available. Should you get a 2DS XL and mod it? I personally can't vouch for you modding a 2DS because of my interaction with like the Pokemon Company and Nintendo. So I say if that's something that you really want to do, absolutely go for it. 2DS XL I can recommend though. 2DS XL is a great device. If streams take off, I'll forget you. I absolutely will not forget you. I promise that. I don't forget consistent people. Ask Gabe. Gabe's been around forever. I don't forget people, I promise. Also, I'm just never going to get huge, so it doesn't matter. These are crazy hypotheticals. What's a Pokemon I think is deserving of a new Mega? That's a good question. I'm kind of like... I feel like I'm feeding into the masses here. Now that there's been enough hype of people wanting it around, I kind of want to see a Mega Flygon. I feel like that's a really big cop-out answer because just everybody wants a Mega Flygon, but a Mega Flygon would be really sick. Give me Mega Arcanine. Nah, I'd be scared that they'd ruin him. You know, he's just a good boy. '30th of September for the Ruin Pokemon. Okay. Yep. Be sure to get those before they're gone. They will disappear. GameStop on the 26th is doing the Koraidon Miraidon. Yeah, that's the 26th. You can go in and physically obtain codes for shiny Koraidon and Miraidon in Scarlet and Violet. I plan to do so. All your GameStops nearby closed. That sucks. That's a ripperoni and cheese moment for sure. Mega Evolutions would break the internet. That would surely break the internet. Yes, absolutely. That would be crazy. Mega Wailord. I want an even bigger whale. Just make it so much bigger. Mega Ralts, 100%, no doubt. Well, there's Mega Gardevoir, but yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah. Mega Arcanine would be your go-to, but only, yeah, exactly. Only if they do him justice. Like, I don't want them ruining peak design right here, you know? You can't ruin the good boy. Ripperoni and Cheese is Wild. Never heard that one? You wanted Mega Dragonite and then it happened? X, I feel like we've probably touched base on this, but what are your thoughts on Mega Dragonite as a Mega Dragonite desirer? Mega Arcanine could finally bring in the legendary lore. True. That's very true. The amount of people that still don't know that lore exists is crazy to me. Get Ralts plushie, please. I might in a second. I gotta, like, get up and walk all the way across the room for that. Let me get rolling for just a little bit, and then I'll grab it. I promise. Just for you. To show you that I will not forget about you. You're not a fan at first, but it's grown on you. Valid. It's kind of how I was with it. Well, I retract that. I wasn't not a fan. I just, like, saw it, and I was like, alright. And that's sort of just how I've remained. It's just like, it's cool with me. It's a Mega. It's a cool Pokemon that I really like. I love Dragonite. Mega's fine. Finally got your Jumbo Routes plushie the other week. It's so good. Is it the same one that I have? Like the squishy one from the Pokemon Center? Is that the one you got? It's a great one. Great plushie indeed. The secret legendary Lorisoka. It is so sick. Like the first glimpse of, is it like the very first episode of Pokemon? Where it shows Ash looking up at the posters of the legendary birds and Arcanine's just there. Like, yeah. And then there's some Pokedex entries that say the legendary Pokemon. Like episode 2 or 3. Yeah, I knew it was like very, very early. It's one of the first few episodes for sure. You saw a spoiler for a new Mega today? And it was hilarious. Was it the Starmie? It is the same routes? Nice. Yeah, it's a great plushie. 10 out of 10 recommend. You gotta go? Alright, well, take it easy. I will get the plushie. I promise. I hope you have a good rest of your evening. It's good to see you as always. Take it easy. Hopefully we won't find the shiny Lugia while you're gone. Or hopefully we will. I don't know. I've really got to lock in and get these, get another Lugia on the notepad. We gotta get a Luigi. It's time to lock in on these shiny Lugias. Fire Breather Ceruledge EX with new Ceruledge. Showed you as a one-prize attacker. Nice. I saw some stirring arounds in a Discord server today that I'm in. That some people are really looking at Ceruledge, a Ceruledge of some sort, for Milwaukee or Las Vegas or something. I don't remember. I think maybe Las Vegas? I think Ceruledge is very real and should be respected. Coming in the forthcoming formats, I should say. Rob, what's up, gamer? Welcome on in. Hope you're having a good night. Just looking for a couple odd-colored Luigis here. The odds that a Gen 9 Pokemon would get a Mega? I'd say probably pretty low, but that'd be pretty cool. It'd be cool of them to switch things up. I mean, Pokemon's been kind of exceeding our expectations with everything going into ZA, so who knows? You never know. Good luck on the hunt. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you. Bump up our energy count, because, yeah, the Megas are huge, yeah. Ugh. I haven't played the TCG. I feel like this is a reoccurring statement made by me, but I haven't been playing the TCG at all, actually. Like, whatsoever. I haven't opened up the TCG Live app. I haven't been playing in person. But yeah, I'm not looking forward to that massive HP. Mega Infernape would be pretty. It might make me like the Pokemon more. So I'm here for it. I'm super here for it. I guess Infernape's not that bad. I'm not a big fan of the pre-evolution line. Been on a break. I think it's good. I think it's good to do so. I have some homies reaching out and they're like, "Yo, are you prepping for Milwaukee?" I'm like, "Not at all. Like none actually. I haven't prepared in the slightest. I have no idea what I'm going to play. It's probably going to be Ethan's Typhlosion just because my identity is tied to that deck. And I just don't feel like playing Gardevoir or Dragapult. Like I don't feel like playing a million mirrors in the day. I want to take something that's fun and a little bit adventurous. Maybe it is Ceruledge. I don't know. All of my like actual like competitive seriousness for the Pokemon TCG is kind of dwindled. Not saying I'll never get back into it, like to the capacity that I was, but like I'm just not feeling it right now. Saw something on social media which forced your hand into submitting it. Yeah, I think I saw what you. Yeah, I'm familiar with what you're talking about. And think that that's valid. The new Lunatone Solrock. I'm so far removed from the TCG right now that I've seen the Lunatone Solrock that you're talking about. I just don't know what they do. Like, I've seen pictures of the cards, and I'm like, oh, the new Lunatone Solrock. I just don't know what they do, yeah. So I'm curious. Too many non-games in the current format? Yeah. Yep. And just so much Gardevoir that I'm like, whatever. Lunatone's discard 1 energy, draw 3. What? That's crazy good. As long as both are in play? Yeah, that seems pretty gas. That seems pretty gas for sure. 70 for 1 energy? Okay. Definitely not bad. That's not bad at all. Rob, thank you so much for the follow, gamer. I appreciate you. Thank you, thank you. Hope the Pokemon lawyers take him down for real. Yeah. I saw something today saying that, like, a former legal person for TPCI or Nintendo or something said they wouldn't touch it, but there's extra emphasis on the former part there. I would be very entertained to see that go down. What a wild timeline of just things that we're living in right now. I've also been like taking I haven't like fully removed myself from it because I just have a decent enough size following on there that I'm not going to just like delete it. But I've been like taking a break from Twitter just because it's just a landfill of garbage. And I just... Yeah. I don't think any more needs to be said on the matter, but I just don't have the energy for it right now. Any other Pokemon tattoos I got coming up? I need to, actually, that's a good reminder, because my artist has reached out to me, and I have forgotten to reply. I need to reach back out, because I'm going to get, so this is just like a patchwork half sleeve. I need to get, like, the spaces between the Pokemon. We're going to fill it in with some, like, wispy, kind of ghosty-looking stuff to just add a little bit more color and a little bit more, like, fullness to this half of the arm. I need to get that on the calendar. And then eventually, I don't know how soon, but eventually Lugia and Ho-Oh are going to take up the upper half of the arm. I don't think that's going to be anytime really soon, but that's the desire for sure. But I'm feeling you, man. I need to get some more work done. Rippin' and Siffin! Yo, what's up? Mitchell, how's it going? What's my favorite Pokemon? It's, it used to definitively be Gengar. Big Gengar fan. But it's a very narrow margin between Gengar and Lugia. I would say at best they're tied. Remove the lock from Alpha Sapphire to hunt Deoxys. Nice. Good luck. That'll be a cool one. Wish Twitter wasn't your source of news. Same. Seriously. Seriously. I'd say if there's an app that I just, like, find myself getting on the most, it's probably Twitter. I definitely, yeah, I'm with you there.
Miles returns just subscribed for 16 months.
Miles, thank you so much, gamer. 16 months is crazy. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. They escalated the ticket, Ghost Rider? Nice. X, I was gonna ask, yeah, if people were ditching Revavroom. I got you. Yeah. I'd have to try it out. Missed out on MSRP Mega Evolution deal because you don't have Instagram anymore. No! No! RIP. It's so difficult. So many things are happening on all of these apps. It's crazy. Good to see you as well, Mitchell. Good to see you as well. Do I have the Silver Tempest Lugia, the Altar? Yes. I pulled one, just randomly. I was randomly opening a pack of Silver Tempest that I think I got like a blister pack at Target one time. And, like, our in-laws were over, so I was just ripping a pack on our couch. And I pulled the Altar Lugia. It's horribly centered, but I was really stoked about that one. I do have it. Jizzy, what's up, gamer? Good to see you. Gabe, take it easy, brother. I appreciate you so much. You keep being awesome, and we'll see you next time. I appreciate you, man. Hunting Squirtle and Kyogre with me on SoulSilver. Let's go. Good luck, gamer. $250 for a booster box, ETB. 2 booster bundles and a 3-pack. What? Dang. That's crazy. Dang. I'm sorry for your loss. Oh, man. Automatic ball strike ABS system coming to MLB in 2026. Really? That's interesting. That's very interesting. Better get back to work. Yo, thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate it so much. I hope you have a great rest of your shift, and we'll catch you later. Take it easy, gamer. How's everybody's Tuesday been? We're early into the week, but I hope it's been okay. Hope everybody's been doing well. I know my stream schedule's been a little whack, and I apologize for that. I'm no longer gonna promise that I'm gonna stream the next day, because then when I do that, something crazy out of my control happens and I'm unable to stream. So I'm not gonna do that, but just know that I'm gonna try my best every weekday to continue streaming. I apologize. The last several, basically since Worlds, my streaming schedule and consistency has been very off. But I promise I'm not going anywhere. We're not even remotely close to being done here. Just getting caught up with some stuff is all. Adulting, being a parent, you know, it's a lot sometimes. Wait, what does that mean? Okay, never mind. For a second there, my OBS wasn't letting me record, which was interesting. I also apologize on the YouTube end. I keep noticing the stream gets a little choppy for a moment. I don't know what's going on there, but... What's my first ever shiny? You know what? I wish I could remember. I don't remember. because I feel like I'm sure as a kid, because I played Pokemon a lot, I'm sure I encountered some, and I just didn't know what it was. I don't recall when I recall my first shiny, unfortunately. I wish I did. Accidentally killed a regular one and found the shiny next encounter. Yo, let's go. The happiest accident ever. That's sick. And a great shiny too, holy crap. Shiny Dratini goes hard. Yeah, I can't even like try to make something up that might be true. I don't even know. I couldn't tell you what my first shiny was. I wish I could. I'm so envious of people that have that are holding on to a really great first shiny encounter memory. It's so sick. I just wish I could. Probably Gyarados, yeah. Probably Gyarados. Yeah, we'll just say that. Gyarados was my first ever shiny. That's a safe answer, for sure. Breeding one for Legend ZA? Heck yeah. That's so sick. Get a shiny Mega. Shout out to Pokemon for tossing me a softball on that one. I now forever have probably a guaranteed answer. It was probably like a Weedle or something. I probably reset the game because I thought it was broken. Who knows? Unfortunately for me, I erased... Oh, well, maybe fortunately. I erased a lot of my childhood memories. Intentionally. So... I don't... Even if I had caught one and acknowledged it, I don't know if that memory would still exist, but... I still have very fond memories of my interaction with the Pokemon video games as a child, obviously, but... I don't think I knew what a shiny Pokemon was for the longest time, actually. I definitely didn't when I was a kid. No way. So yeah, I'm not sure. Mewtwo and Heart Gold after 6 months. Nice. Found it in your high school library and screamed shiny Mewtwo. That's valid. Definitely valid. Super valid reaction. I hope the whole school heard you, because that's sick. Shiny Mewtwo is such a good one, too. Oh my gosh. There's, I don't know which games. For sure, I want to hunt it in the Let's Go games. But I definitely want to hunt Mewtwo in some way, shape, or form after I'm done. So currently, if you're unfamiliar, my current challenge that I've tasked myself with is catching shiny Lugia in every game it's available in. I've currently got 6 of them, and I have 5 to go, including these 2. So after this challenge is done, Mewtwo is definitely on my list of Pokemon that I want to shiny hunt for sure. I'll look at you like you're crazy. If only they knew the awesome achievement you had accomplished. That's so sick. Yeah, shiny Mewtwo is such a good one. I definitely want to hunt it in the Let's Go games for sure. Chris, what's up, gamer? Good to see you. How we doing tonight? So good to see ya. JR, that's crazy. What? Oh my god, being an adult's so stupid. What? That's the wildest thing I've heard in a while. What? Oh, jeez. That mega sucks. I'm sorry to hear that. Holy crap. With no end in sight? Are you serious? Did the transfer go through? That's insanity. What? Oh my god. That's crazy. Jeez. Wise Nub, what's up, gamer? Welcome on in. Hope you're having an awesome Tuesday. Got a 3-pack blister from Rare Candy, and guess what? No hit. No! Dang it. What set? What set did you open up? Be careful, let's go. Got Shiny Moltres. It took 4,017 resets with Charm. Other two were a combined 206. Dang. That's crazy. Yeah, I heard the Let's Go games can be kind of hit or miss. I'm still, it's still on the horizon, though. Notice the stream keeps getting choppy on YouTube's end. I don't know what's going on there. I'm sorry, guys. Sorry about that. That's really annoying. We are shiny hunting SoulSilver. That's right. Sean, I hope your hunt's going well. It's good to see you. Got a lawyer's office involved, so hopefully it ends. Oh my gosh, that sucks. Dang, sorry you're dealing with that. How stupid. That's so dumb. It's just like the unnecessary burdens. They're just like, wow, this really didn't need to happen. That's mega inconvenient. So you can be Emerald faster. Get to shiny hunting Mew. Nice. That'll be sick. I wish you the best of luck on the hunt and getting to it. I know the completion anxiety of finishing a game to get to a hunt. I've had to do it with all my Lugias so far, and it kind of sucks sometimes, but you're almost there. That's going to be a sick hunt, though. Well worth it. Play Game Boy Pokemon games on N64? Yeah! Yep. Appreciate the Lurk X. Definitely lying because they messed up. Ugh, that's so dumb. That sucks. Did order a Korean booster box today? Nice. I think we chatted about this one of the streams not that long ago, but I definitely want to get back into ordering like Japanese cards. I used to have a lot of fun. Every set that would come out, I would it's like it was pre-ordering, but order the set in from Japan before it arrived here in the States, and would open it up a little bit early. It was always a good time. I want to start doing stuff like that again for stream or something. Alex, thank you so much for the follow on Twitch. I appreciate it. Welcome on in, gamer. It was Temporal Forces. Dang. I hope watching the Team Rocket Tin videos that I have made you feel a little bit better, because those were pretty brutal too. Those were pretty bad. All three of the Team Rocket Tins that I had were just kind of like, ugh. Kind of rough. But it'd be like that sometimes, you know? The joys of opening up Pokemon packs, that's for sure. It is rough. Now we're facing two challenges. Not only is finding packs hard, opening them is equally as brutal. The odds are against us, but we shall persevere. Kind of like the odds on this SoulSilver Lugia. We're starting to look odds in the eyes, and scaring me a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. Again, this has officially been the longest Lugia hunt so far of the entire challenge. It has been since 3,636 encounters. So hopefully this isn't one of those ones that goes to the tens of thousands of encounters. But you never know. Tins are nice though. Yeah, they are. They're really sick. The design of those tins is really cool. I don't know what I'm going to use them for or display them or anything, but I'm definitely keeping those ones. They're very nice looking tins, for sure. Man, the YouTube stream keeps getting really choppy. I'm really sorry. I don't know what's going on there. Is Bill's Eevee shiny locked? From what I understand, no. I am not speaking with the utmost confidence there, but from what I've heard, it is not shiny locked and can indeed be shiny. Because I have a friend that said that that was their first shiny ever, actually, was Bill's Eevee. We're gonna archery registration for your first tournament. Let's go. I appreciate you, Mick Ross. I hope you're doing well. Yeah, I don't think it's shiny locked. I'm sure a Google search probably knows more than I do, but from what I've heard, it is not shiny locked. Feels like you're at 30K. You very well could be. You very well could be. That should be a 8,192 odds hunt, so it's a brutal one. But it would be so sick to get, though. Can you imagine when you finally get it, how cool that's going to be? Thinking of selling your Venusaur from 151? You know, I don't blame you. The prices on some of these cards are so unbelievably ridiculous that it's hard to not consider it. For your boys' trip to Boston? Yo, that's sick. Boston is so cool. That's awesome. I hope you had a great time. Said it was dope. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you. I always appreciate hearing that people think that my over-obsession is cool. I really appreciate it. Seen the Mega Charizard X card? Yeah. Which, it sucks for me, because I am a Charizard fan, and I don't think you can see it. There's actually two Mega Charizard X's on the Charizard shelf back there. Big Mega Charizard X fan. I think that design is really sick. And, yeah, I saw the cards, I'm like, dang it. That sucks. That's gonna suck. That's gonna be brutal. Yeah, that set is cooked. Absolutely cooked. We were already pre-cooked with having another Charizard UPC. Yeah, we're donezo on that one for sure. Got delayed 12 hours. Had to change them and all. Got there and had fun. That's good. That's good. Why does it seem like so many flights have been so stressful for everybody lately? Colonial clothing as well. Nice. Yeah, Boston is a crazy historical city. There's a lot to see. I've only very briefly been there when my mom and I went to obviously, I know Gillette Stadium's not in Boston. It's outside of Boston. It's about 20 minutes outside of Boston. But we stopped through Boston very briefly. I definitely want to pay another visit to the city. because there's just so much history to see there. So much to see. I particularly want to go through Boston again in the fall. Just go walk through, like, the Harvard Yard. The Harvard Yard. The oldest standing ballpark right now in the MLB, right? Isn't Fenway the oldest right now? Random people wanting pictures with you and you hit the bars in town. I bet. That's awesome. That's so sick. I love that you did that. Won a War Turtle PSA 9. Excited about that. Yo, that's cool. Let's go. The War Turtle illustration rare? From 151? Either way, that's sick, Chris. Group trip to Boston. Heck yeah. Go to Boston. Go to the harbor. Yeah, the one from 151. Nice. That's sick. Especially cool to win stuff like that. Very, very cool. How long were you out? East, McRoss, in Boston. Just the weekend. That's fair. Life and stuff. Makes sense. Yeah, I feel like that's just there's so much to see out in Boston that hard to accomplish in a weekend for sure. I'm glad a good time was had though. That's great. Archery and cheer going well. A whole week easily, yeah, for sure. For sure. Hit the Korean Kyurem EX card from Black Bolt. Let's go. Heck yeah. We take those wins. That's what's up. Origin, yo, what's up? How we doing, gamer? Good to see you. Hope you're having an awesome start to the week here. It's a lot, but yeah, I could imagine it's a lot, for sure. But that's awesome that it's going well. Props to you for maintaining all of that. Doing pretty good. I'm also doing pretty well, yeah. I want to get back on a more frequent and consistent streaming schedule. But aside from that, I cannot complain at all. The one everyone's chasing, yeah. That Kyurem is sick. That's awesome. GG's on that one. Very nice. Oh. Whew. Pushing all these buttons. Built up quite the nice finger crack there. 5 days a week for practicing games. Need a cot at the school. You might as well just live there part-time, right? Get done with them one day and just be like, yeah, I'm actually just going to crash here. I'll see you guys in the morning. It's too much work and energy to get home. Valid. 5 days a week, though, that's brutal. Yeah, props to you for that. Gotta make sure my Spotify's not wandering around too much. There we go. Shooting to achieve the chill vibes for the streams lately. A little bit of decompression, if you know what I mean. We're definitely gonna hit 1,000 in gold tonight, so that's cool. Starting to get some real numbers for that hunt. I think I can confidently say we'll hit 7,500 in SoulSilver tonight. I don't have a desired or a planned stopping point, but I'm feeling like going for a while here, so. Exactly, Mick Ross. Kids are only little ones. Let them experience as much as they can early. Yes. 1,000% yes. Definitely agree. Because I wish that would have been the case for me. Playing the new skate game? Nice. Still enjoying it? That's awesome. That is super awesome. I love that. A Luminion card? Nice. There's a... Is it one of the Luminion V arts? Because I remember Luminion V being a very playable card in the TCG had a very, like, questionable amount of arts. And they were all really good. It was just very interesting how many different arts. The only reason it was frustrating is because when you enter in an official Pokemon tournament for the TCG, for the Pokemon specifically in your deck, you have to write out which copy, like which version or which set and which number in the set the card was, specifically for the Pokemon. So it became annoying for that because you had to make sure we had one of the correct Luminion art listed for the like 9 that were available. It's the only reason that was like frustrating. It was just curious to me why there were so many arts. Midnight! What's up, gamer? Welcome on in. Hope you're having a great Tuesday. Good to see you. Locked in for Lugia. We were saving it. In case anybody was curious, we were waiting for midnight to get here, actually. So now the Lugia can show up. I just saw the YouTube stream get really laggy again for some reason. I'm super sorry about that. I don't understand what's going on, but... The really pretty card? Yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I know exactly which art you're talking about, Chris. It's a very nice looking art, for sure. Which of the 9 different illustration art Lumini? Exactly. Exactly. Also, I don't think that sound alert fart went through. So here's a couple on the house, and even a reverb one. Ooh. Couple of farts on the house, couple of Lugias. It's just a typical Tuesday over here on a dub stream.
Subscribed for 11 months. Good evening, Dubs and chat. Happy Tuesday to everyone. Hope everyone is doing well tonight.
Cowboy, what's up, gamer? Thank you so much for the 11 months. What the heck? Almost a whole Twitch year. That's crazy. I hope you are having a fantastic Tuesday as well, gamer. It's good to see you. Saw you had a good time in Pittsburgh. Have they give the same specific number and set for things reprinted all the time, like research? No, it's just specifically for Pokemon. So luckily for like trainers and all of that stuff, you can just write like 4 bosses orders, and it can be any of the arts or whatever. It's just the Pokemon. So that's another topic of conversation for those that didn't see. For anybody that cares about this side of Pokemon, in Pittsburgh they debuted some regional merch. They had like shirts and sweatshirts and a leather jacket and a hat and a deck box and playmat. Very cool stuff. I'm very excited about. Very eager to get my hands on some of it in Milwaukee. It sounds like they were like taking feedback from people, and that they definitely plan on, you know, like updating the design and stuff down the road. So it's a really cool idea. I think I'm a huge sucker for like event merch, especially Pokemon event merch. So really stoked for that. Didn't do well in the main event. Hey, that's okay. That's all right. I know it feels crappy, but it'd be like that. As long as you had fun. I'm actually going to Milwaukee like expecting to do terrible because I haven't been preparing at all. I don't plan to prepare that much. I don't even know what I'm going to play. I'm just going to go hang out. You were number 1 in our hearts, Cody. Exactly. Yeah. You still are. You were and still are number 1 in all of our collective hearts. Too many Lilies, Clefairy. Yeah, that's fair. Sucks when there's a card that's basically just an auto loss. Bad feeling. Oh, no need to be sorry, Origin. You're good. You're good, gamer. I just appreciate you being here. No worries at all. I can also respect the grind. I totally get it. That's when you go undefeated day one. Yeah, exactly. Yep. That's exactly it. Heck, granted, the last few events I've gone to, my mood has changed a lot, where like I just personally don't really care that much about the competition side of it, and I'm just there to like visit with friends and just play Pokemon and meet people through Pokemon. But like my best run at Milwaukee 2 years ago was very much one of those events where I was just like, I'm just gonna take Lugia, just gonna vibe with it and chill, and then I ended up going 5-1, and then lost both win and ins. But I had a little bit of a hot streak there, very unintentionally. So I'm a firm believer in reaching for the vibes, for sure. Played it really well. Felt really good with Poltnor. Yeah, sometimes it just be like that, you know. I'm glad that you're aware of the situation. Like, I feel like I played as well as I could have. Deck felt great. I felt great. But sometimes that's just the format we're in right now, where like sometimes they just flip over an auto loss and you're like, okay, well, I guess it's just going to be like that. It sucks. It sucks that, I don't know if I can narrow it down to that as to why I haven't really been enjoying the format particularly, but it doesn't feel good, that's for sure. Been trying to get back into content creation on TikTok and Instagram. Nice. Get it, gamer. It's awesome. Keep on keeping on. God, one of these Lugias is bound to be red soon. Yeah, Miles, I'm 1,000,000% with you. When their bench is 4 Monkey Door, you're like, oh, this is so stupid. It's just not that fun. I don't know. I'm very much in agreement with that. It's felt very off. I also just didn't really lock into a deck that I absolutely love. Honestly, if I'm being real with you guys, I'm probably still just going to take Ethan's Typhlosion to Milwaukee because it's funny and it's just kind of a fun deck still, but like, I don't know. I just don't feel like playing a bunch of Gardevoir or Dragapult mirrors all day long, you know? Yeah, we were the Peoria squad, and everybody was rooting Jesse on to make a deep run. He had a really strong start. Watson just wiped you. No, Wisenub. It's okay. It's alright, we've got this. Yeah, and I've seen some Ho-Oh's got some real strong soldiers out there in the community. Somebody that I know like day 2'd with it in Pittsburgh. It feels so. I like box type decks, but this one feels like way too boxy. I don't know. It just hasn't. I think it's fine. It just doesn't feel good to me personally. Hold on, I gotta fix this. Notice my numbers are off the screen here. There, I think that's better. I think that's better. He was your roommate, Cowboy? Nice. Let's go. Heck yeah. A homie for real. 6 days until you can change your name back on Twitch. Let's go. Who's counting though, right? Heck yeah. Ho-Oh's what you've been running on PTCGL, Miles? Nice. Very nice. Very nice. Anything you're excited about when Mega Evolutions drops? I've just been so far removed that I don't even know if anything's coming out in the set to fix me. I'm not sure. I need to look though. That's just it, Miles. When I've played it, I'm just like always starting the wrong Pokemon, so like you have to put Latios down. The consistency's just felt off to me. I haven't given up on it though. I'm sure I'll go back to it at some point. 100% would do it again. Heck yeah. When can we expect some Mega Evolutions content? I would think the end of this week. I'm just waiting on stuff to get here, is what I'll say. So for full transparency, I should have stuff coming from the homies at SideQuest. Big shout out to them. Have some stuff from SideQuest on the way. And then I also... Can I say this? May or may not be getting stuff from Pokemon. I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. But there will be some Mega Evolutions content coming soon. I also still need to open this darn Prismatic Evolutions box. I'm so late on this one now, I don't even know if people would care about seeing me open this box, but I'm probably still going to do it anyway, because that's just the nature of content creation. Just do it anyway. I've debated opening it and just putting it into the packs for coffee and cards, but another long-form video wouldn't hurt either, so maybe I'll get that done as well. Really want to go full tilt into Mega Venus. Yeah, I see a lot of, I don't want to call it copium, but I see a lot of hope. People have a lot of hope for Mega Venusaur, which I think is really cool. And I hope for them that it's true. Just casually yeah, just low-key sitting on a little, box with 14 packs of Prismatic in it, you know, no big deal. Just got a big old box of Prismatic, don't know what to do with it, you know? First world problems type of thing. We won't be mad? Alright. Open it on stream? I mean, maybe. Maybe. I don't think for a second there I was thinking of if I needed to add it to the coffee and cards bag, but I think the coffee and cards bag is doing pretty okay. I don't think I need to worry about that, so I think I'm still going to open it for just a quick video. Is this the same lingo from a month or so ago? Because I think the number I remember is 80. You mean the games that I'm playing? Or like the odds of me finding a shiny Lugia? Either way, probably yes. Yeah. Seen a total of 9 Prismatic packs since the set released. Isn't it wild? Oh, I did get really lucky the other day. So I usually take my son to Target after school on like Fridays, just as like a little Friday thing to get like a Hot Wheels car or something small, if he had a good week. And we were there this last Friday, and we were over in the toys section, and a bunch of Target employees, it's so sad to see the reality of this, a bunch of Target employees are surrounding this guy with a cart, and they're pushing it down the aisle, and it was filled with Prismatic Evolution surprise boxes. So we caught the restock, and I was able to get one. It's very awesome. But it was crazy. The guy pushing the cart had to be like surrounded by Target employees to like take it up front. Like, wow, this is the world we're living in right now. That's crazy. But I saw him walk by, and I'm like, oh, hey, there's going to be Prismatic Evolutions up front. That's cool. So, got our hands on some of that. Pretty excited. Never been afraid to go headfirst into a bad deck. Yeah, same. I feel you on that one, Midnight, for real. Either way, I'll be playing it. That's fair. Definitely valid. Yeah, I was very lucky. I just, like, we were in the, I don't know, like, looking at the dinosaurs or something, and I, like, looked over, and I saw them wheeling the cart by. I'm like, dang. And it was, like, one of those two-tiered, like, Target stock carts, and that whole top basket was, like, full of the surprise boxes. I haven't gone back since to check, because that's just not me. I got my one box, I'm good. But it was like a healthy restock that they took up to guest services, so if you have a Target nearby and you don't see anything on the shelves, I think it's pretty much a collective thing now. Most Targets are keeping any Pokemon restock that they get up at guest services, so definitely go ask the folks up at like the guest service counter if they have Pokemon cards, because I'm pretty sure that's where most Targets are keeping their stuff, which is good. I guess it's just for the safety of everybody, unfortunately, but Even card stalkers need secrets. Yeah, it's true. Seriously. The stories of the third-party vendors and stuff that stock like Walmart and things like that, and technically Target, being like tracked, people putting like trackers and the Apple AirTags and stuff on their vehicles is absolute insanity. Like, what the heck? What do we do? What are we doing here? Security's bonkers. I know, right? It's wild. Luckily, so when I saw the guy walking with the cart, we didn't stop what we were doing and follow him up front or anything. I was like, he's taking a whole cart up front. I know they're doing a limit of 1. There's obviously going to be stuff up there when we go up front in 10 minutes. So I didn't like follow him or anything, but when I saw him walk through the entirety of like the toys and electronics section, nobody was like swarming him or anything, and it wasn't busy in Target that day, so that's good. So it seems like that person got left alone, but like I said, there was a bunch of Target employees walking with him, so it's just crazy that needs to be the case. Since when is Manectric resistant to fire? I couldn't tell you because my type chart is... I don't know it. But that's rough. Big Sag. Now you're being you can be a photographer in the game? In Skate? Yo, that's sick. What the heck? That's awesome. That sounds pretty sweet. I'm starting to hear some good things about it. I have to check it out. I haven't played a game like that since some of the Tony Hawk's ones. Take cool screenshots. Nice. That's cool. I like that they do that because that's a big part of like the skating culture is like shooting videos and pictures and stuff. That's cool. That's really cool, actually. Oh, I like that a lot. Oh, I don't know if I've streamed since. Anybody hit up any Mega Evolution pre-releases? We had locally, Zeke's Comics and Games had theirs this last week, and I was supposed to go help run and judge it, but like I said, our son was sick, so I had to bail out of that. But curious to see or hear if anybody had any experiences at Mega Evolution's pre-releases. You did 3 of them? Nice. Oh yeah, I think I saw, you posted some pictures of your hits, right? Always have pre-releases when you work? RIP. That's a bummer. Jitters, what's up, gamer? It's just an arbitrary goal. To be completely honest with you, I only set those because they're allegedly supposed to help with like engagement on the YouTube streams. So I just set it as a goal. I think it should be for any super chat at all. Is how I'm pretty sure I set it up that way, because I definitely don't want it to be like for every $5. Like that's way too much. So I think it's set up to be any 5 super chats. Yeah. I'm just trying out different things to get the YouTube engagement going up, you know? I appreciate you being around, though. Thank you so much. Charizard, what's up, gamer? How we doing? Good to see you. You were at Pittsburgh this weekend, yeah? If so, how did it go? Going to be out of town this weekend when your Pokemon Center pre-order comes in? Oh, dang it. Midnight, that's a bummer. Hopefully you've got a situation where your packages will be safe, or you've got somebody to like grab them or something. No, Nepal. Hey, that's okay. It's probably true. Jitters, you're probably correct anyway. You're probably correct. I don't know. We're getting kind of close. We're getting close, but there's still what, like 700 and some change encounters in SoulSilver that we can get before we hit odds. I don't know. I'm kind of a believer. I wasn't before, but I'm kind of a believer that we can get the SoulSilver Lugia under odds still. Audio keeps cutting out? Is that happening for anybody else? Just out of curiosity? I hope not. I know I apologize on the YouTube side of things. I don't know why, but every now and then I'll look at my phone and it gets kind of jumpy or laggy. I apologize for that. I don't know what's going on there, but that's the frustrating thing about streaming is there's nothing on my end says that anything is bad. No bad connections, no drop frames, no nothing. But I'll look over at my phone and the YouTube when I'm like doing the robot. It's been happening to you too, Jhar? What the heck? No! That's... Then other people are saying it's not happening to them? Weird. What the heck? I mean, I'm fully expecting one of these days for my computer to just, like, die on us. Please don't happen yet. I need that to, for whoever in charge is listening, I need that to at least wait until after the Lugia challenge, because there's way too much footage on my computer right now to lose. I probably should back it up. I should do that anyway, but, like, let's be honest. Who's adamant about doing that? Not me. I'm very far from perfect in terms of my own data storage, but it would be ideal if my computer held on until after the Lugia challenge. But don't worry, I do have plans at some point in the near future to back up all of the recordings just in case. Ruthless Sun, thank you so much for the follow on Twitch. I appreciate you, gamer. Welcome on in. Hope you're having a great Tuesday. Happens if you minimize the stream to open another app on your phone. Audio just stops. Have to close and restart the app to get it back. What the heck? The day this PC dies deserves a funeral for all it's gone through. True. Seriously. I'm putting this thing through the ringer. I am getting every last cent out of this PC at this point. Have a day and 7 hours on it. Origin, nothing wrong with that, gamer. Nothing wrong with that. Get to see flames burst out everywhere on the side of yeah. If the stream just ends, you guys just know. Everybody's gonna be in the Discord like, oh, looks like the PC finally died. Mobile doesn't have background play on by default. You have to turn it on. Oh, okay. Interesting. PC gets a 10 fart salute. Yeah, for real. What's the counter mean on both screens? 74 and 10. You attempting out on two separate devices? Yes, Jitters. Yep, that's a very valid question. So, as far as the YouTube stream is concerned, the middle one, I'm hunting Lugia in SoulSilver. And then the bottom screen, I'm hunting it in gold on my the digital version of it on my 3DS. So 2 different games, and the odds for getting shiny Lugia in both of these particular games are 1 in 8,192. It's just traditional full odds. And I started the gold version hunt a decent amount after the SoulSilver one, so that's why that number is so much bigger. But yeah, those are just both the numbers keeping track of how many times I've seen Lugia in each game. Yep, that's a very valid question. Trying to play Borderlands 4 and mine is not optimal. Yeah, I think if I the last upgrade I made to my computer was a graphics card. It's when I was playing a lot of FPSs on my PC. And the upgrade made a huge difference. Like, it was night and day. So it was definitely worth it. But I think if I tried to boot up a... And granted, that was only, like, within 5 years ago. Just, like, very, very pre-pandemic. I think I was playing a lot of FPSs on my computer with a bunch of friends, but I think if I tried to boot up a modern day FPS, first of all, I'd be like, yo, your PC does not meet the minimum requirements at all. But any game that would actually boot up would struggle very, very hard. Very hard. Twitch funeral stream for the PC is definitely going to have to happen, yeah. Y'all are going to see me streaming from my phone. Big funeral for the PC. I go bury it in my backyard. Good luck. Yo, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Shugia inbound, hopefully. So if you're I don't remember if I've said this already or not, but if you're unfamiliar, my current personal goal is to catch shiny Lugia in every game it's available in. And I've got 6 of the 11. So we're on the downhill part of the challenge. And every single Lugia I've caught so far is like well under odds. So it was about time that I hit a hunt that was going to be approaching the odds that it takes to find a shiny. But yeah, hopefully we keep the streak alive of finding under odds Lugias. That would be sick. Chris, take it easy, gamer. I appreciate you. I hope you have a great rest of your night. Good to see you as always. We will catch you later. Getting the shiny and go curse you between the lack of shiny and all this stuff happening. Yeah, I think you're onto something, X. Me finally getting the shiny Lugia in Go, which is technically the only game I was actually over odds in, which is ridiculous. Me finally getting that shiny definitely made an impact of some sort, negatively, on my current run. I will forever be a believer of that. But it's okay. We shall persevere and still obtain all of the Luigis. Against all odds, including full odds. Including and especially full odds. It seemed like there was extra suspense behind the SoulSilver Lugia showing up that time. So my stomach sank a little bit there. I was getting excited. I'm convinced that one is definitely on the horizon. I can feel it. I tell myself, as the Lugia doesn't show up for probably months. It's definitely coming. That's what I'm thinking. Definitely. Granted, it can only show up if I stream, so that's partially on me, you know, but I still believe. One is at the doorstep. It's just knocking on the doorstep. What if it was the gold one? I get the gold one in like 1,000, and the SoulSilver one's still cooking. We shall see. Either way, that sprite's gonna be looking good. Set up random ramps and grind rails to greet people. Going for cool trick lines. Try to get in the way. Mess you up. Is there like a live mode? Or like a open world map live that you can play in that game? Or is it just all single player? It's been so long since I've played a skate-based game that an open live game mode would be a new thing to me. The whole game's open world with others in it. That's sick. That's actually really cool. I didn't even think of that being a possibility. That's really cool. Okay, now I'm even more intrigued to play it. When people talk, so you can just like openly build stuff in there, or like to skate in less common areas. Nice. Y'all have got me definitely wanting to try it. Now, you guys are the influencers here. Influencing me to, play. I might have to scoop it up on my PS5 or something. I think I mentioned the last time that while we don't do it like a lot, I've been letting my son play a little bit of the Bluey video game on my PS5. That's been a fun adventure. Very fun and entertaining. Tool where you can place ramps and rails, other objects. People will slap a rail where you can't jump. I could see that being very annoying, that's for sure. It's free to play? Wait, for real? That's huge. That's crazy. Now there's like no reason for me to not at least try it out at some point. That sounds sick. Sounds like they did all the right things with that game for sure. That's awesome. It's got mixed reviews. Yeah, I feel like people are just like hyper critics of video games these days. Everyone's complaining like it's the full game for some reason. That's just what people do. Yeah. I would hate to be a game developer these days. Because people's expectations are absolutely through the roof. It's crazy. New Lego Voyagers game with him. Super fun co-op game. Really peaceful. Nice. I'm gonna have to give it a look-see. He's just now getting used to the Bluey game is really good at like getting the fundamentals of like using a controller and doing like multiple button actions at once. So he's starting to like figure it out a little bit, but he's getting pretty good at doing like sometimes there's an instance where like you'll need to jump and simultaneously press like the grab button while you're in the air to get something. And so he's like learning the concepts of like, oh, I need to jump and grab at the same time. It's really entertaining watching him like figure those things out, or like having to jump up onto something to get to something. So we're getting those base level mechanics down, and then I definitely want to have him try some different stuff for sure. But he's getting there. He's definitely he's picking it up. Linkin Park or something? Heck yeah. Always good to have a nice game to just vibe to, for sure. For sure. Yeah, just throw him in the deep end with Dark Souls. Here you go, buddy. Figure this out. And he'd probably do better than me. He'd certainly have boatloads more patience than I would in a Souls game, so he's already a winner in my book. Sink or swim, I didn't raise a coward. Get up. I don't want to hear it. No, I won't help you. I'm not touching that game. I'm not helping you because I don't want to help you. It's just that I refuse to play the game. Because you're going to see a totally different side of me that I just don't think you need to see. So, you know, it's better for both of us that I don't help you with this Dark Souls game. Oh, my stupid Stream Deck is malfunctioning. Purple Cliff Lover, what's up, gamer? Purple Cliff is pretty great. Hope you're doing well. As soon as the game tutorial tells me to dodge, parry, block, deep sigh, yep, seriously. Instantly, like right at the beginning of the game, like I have very unfond memories of Dark Souls 3. We're like 3 minutes into the game, they're like, here's a boss. You better have learned and mastered dodge mechanics in order to have a remote chance of beating this boss. I was like, yeah, I'm done. No, I'm good. I'm good. Thanks, though. Purple Cliff Lover, doing well. Doing well. I appreciate it. Just vibing out on a Tuesday. For what it's worth, like, I have no problems learning dodge mechanics and stuff later on in the game, but like right out of the gate, that's just not for me. Like, bro, I don't even know which buttons I'm mashing to attack, let alone dodge. Your expectations of me are quite high. So I'm like Honestly, a little bit nervous about the fighting mechanics in ZA, but I'm eager to try them out, and I'm welcoming of new battle mechanics for a Pokemon game. I just hope I don't mess up the dodge mechanics too much. Yeah. Suddenly stop being able to hear you because it connected to your headphones. Nice. How conveniently inconvenient. It's like, dang it, phone. Nice try, but like, no, not right now. Immediately go and turn the game difficulty down. Very valid. Very valid. I think ZA is going to be okay too. Yep. I think it's going to be, or my hope is that it's like a nice balance, because I think dodge mechanics are cool. The idea of them is really cool. I just have a hard time mastering them. For some reason. And so they're not usually my preference, but I think and hope ZA is going to be like a fine balance of dodge mechanics. I've heard they felt really, because like, again, I've unfortunately missed my demo slot at Worlds, but I've heard very good feedback of how the system feels in ZA so far, so. Secret box I pulled is still $14. That's crazy. I knew it was up there still, but cow, what the heck. Looking at the way some cards are like moving and values and stuff just like makes me sick right now. Like the felt hat Pikachu, I gave away like 5 of those. That's like $1,000 card now, raw. I have 2 of them still, but I was very fortunate, and I made a point because like the whole Van Gogh thing was just a huge topic of conversation. Like so much stuff happened there, and I wanted to make it a point that there were still good people in the community, and I had like 5 extra. Because I was able to get multiple things from that drop, because they dropped at different times. So I had like 7 or 8 total, and I ended up just giving away 5 of them, just for giveaways on Instagram and Twitter. Yeah, that's like $1,000 card now. Crazy. I don't care. I wouldn't change it. I don't regret giving them away at all. I'm not remotely saying that or anything, but it's just crazy how much stuff like that can change. It feels like not even a year ago, that was maybe like a $300 card. I just checked it today. I happened to see it. I wasn't like actively checking it, because I was going through my collection on the Rare Candy app, and I saw that one's like $1,000. Wild. Run around when you need to dodge. Yeah, I don't think like your success in the game is going to be based on your ability to dodge by any means, which is good for me. I agree. I think it's going to be like icing on the cake. Added little feature, you know? You can see my whole phone in the background, which is fine, but I don't want to take away from the webcam's ability to focus. Need to convince Pokemon to do a sponsorship with Starbucks for coffee and cards. That'd be sick. I'm sure you can pull it off. Good luck. Good luck, gamer. Get Papa Pikachu to do some sort of coffee collab. Could you imagine? That'd be sick. Krivas, is that how you say your username on YouTube? Hello. Welcome on in, gamer. Grievous? Sorry, I struggle sometimes. Reading's tricky. I do want to, speaking in that regard, a local had mentioned it, and it's something that I did I tried it at least like once. I want to try going to more, like local coffee shops to feature, like kind of feature in Coffee and Cards, not do like a full length, here's this place, here's my review of all of their stuff, but just like show them and try to get more like local coffee shop interactions and see if I can get some sort of at least start a conversation with some of them, make them aware of the series or something, see if something happens. Either way, you know, be showing off my favorite local coffee shops that I enjoy, so nothing bad about that, even if nothing comes out of it, because that's not my expectation at all, but it'd be cool. Either way is fine. All right, awesome. Thank you for not roasting me for butchering your username. I appreciate it. Plenty of it. Yeah, there's tons of options around. I think the one that I did was one of the CXT locations here in Peoria. And it wasn't like a full-on feature or anything. I just like it. The intro was me like walking in and grabbing it, and I mentioned it. I shot like a little bit of quick footage on the inside, but just starting to do more, showcase some local places and stuff. Also, Bolt Up, what's up, gamer? Hope you're doing well. I could make Pokemon-themed coffees. Wouldn't it be cool to like start like a whole movement or something like that? That'd be so sick. Well, I never ever want to sound like this, but I feel like I'm finally at the point where I might be hitting the numbers necessary to be able to like show an establishment and be like, I have like a decent size, like a smaller but also decent sized following. That might be worth, you know, chatting about. I know a lot of like local places are really big on like there's, for example, there's like a food content creator in the area that goes around and like reviews local eating establishments and stuff, and he was like on the news, and he was like a kind of a smaller-ish, he's like a little bit bigger numbers wise than I am, but still around the same kind of volume, I guess. So I might be able to chat with some places and see if they'd be interested. Fair and Blend. Actually, I don't know if that's one that I've heard of. Definitely have to try them out. I know there's a couple shops over in the Heights that I had been to in the past that were really good. I need to go try out again. Need to resub? Nonsense. No way. Now it's find a partner Friday. Exactly. We out grinding. Beans and the content grind. Two shops, both in Washington? That's the other thing. I need to not just limit myself to, like, only Peoria. Plenty of worthwhile coffee shops in the surrounding area, I would presume. Can't type. It's alright, X. Being a proficient typer is overrated. Am I hoping to get paid by the business for the feature, or just get permission to film there? Mostly, I don't really have like any expectations of getting paid or anything. It would just be really cool, like the prospects of doing some sort of like, maybe at some point we work together on like a social media post, or they give me like a bag of beans or something to brew at home and use in the series, or just something like that. Definitely no like expectations or big hopes of being paid or anything, but just communication of like working together in some capacity would be really cool. I don't know how a lot of places handle relationships like that, but it would just be really cool to like collaborate on something. Duck Gang, what's up, gamer? How we doing? I hope you're having a great Tuesday. Good to see you. We don't turn down pay if we get it, though. True, yeah. Now, if they offered, sick. Yeah, I will integrate your coffee shop into my into my funny little series a lot more often than not, for sure. So I would be open to like money negotiations for sure, but I have zero expectations of it, honestly. Eli's and Metamora is also very popular. Oh, you don't even drink coffee? You're just like aware of what's good? That's crazy. That's crazy. I appreciate it either way. That's just, I would not have expected that. Hey, what's up, gamer? Good to see you. I hope you're doing well as well. Everything's all good over here. As soon as I get back to a consistent and regular streaming schedule, things will be perfect. But definitely can't complain. I hope you're doing good as well. The economy is triple question mark for real. Take what money we can get ethically. Yeah, true. Yep. Yeah. Turtle! What's up, gamer? We've awakened the beast. How are you, homie? Good to see you. Payment will come later when you inevitably go big time. I appreciate that. I appreciate the confidence. Thank you, thank you. Because I don't have that confidence, but I appreciate it. Yeah, no, I wouldn't have any expectation of any of that. More just like, yeah, like I said, like one of the coffee shops that I go to, that I had briefly filmed in before, they have like, they have like a pretty good Instagram presence. They have about half the following that I do, which means nothing to me, but it'd be cool to work on like a social media post or something, or like, I don't know, get like one of their t-shirts or something to like wear more regularly in my content, or, you know, stuff like that. Like, is it like a bag of beans or something to like mention them more often or something would be really cool. But either way, I go in with like the mindset of I'm gonna talk about and represent these shops regardless, because I truly enjoy them. But some sort of like agreement like that would be really cool, for sure. Have your deck for Milwaukee picked out yet? Not at all. Nope. We're going solely off of and for the vibes. I've never felt like I cared less about what I am taking to an event in my life. I will bring the stuff and I will pick something, but that is I'm at the point where that's just not my primary focus for these events anymore. It's solely like a networking and hanging out with friends environment for me anymore, kind of thing. Which is, you know, for better or for worse, I don't know. I'm at the point where my attention to the competitive detail on that side of things is just kind of dwindled. ZA looms fast. Yes. It is coming in hot. That is right. Just a few weeks until Legends ZA, so we will be locking in on some streams for that. Not Not pushing the brakes on the Lugia challenge by any means, but we'll be working in some playthrough streams for ZA for sure. It is definitely coming in hot. Definitely, definitely. Very rough start of the month, Turtle. I'm sorry to hear that. That sucks. Hope things start to look up for you. Dubs get paid in beans. What is this, the first century? Hey, I'm here for it. For real. Like, good coffee beans are not cheap. So I would take bags of coffee beans for sure. Something that I consume every single day, I would 1000% take free coffee beans. Holy moly. When you were just super hyped about Dango, but now it's like 2 on the radar, you know? It's definitely an option, though. That's for sure. Shadow Wolfman, what's up, gamer? Welcome on in, the YouTube realm. I hope you're doing well. Some really good Sarah Edge to play. That could be a possibility. Like I said, I might even just go all in on Ethan's Typhlosion, just because that's the deck I was playing the most, and I think it's still fun. I haven't touched the TCG in a while. Several weeks. I have not opened that app. Yeah, mostly just taking a deck because I signed up to compete. I still enjoy competing. It just I don't know, I'm not a huge fan of the format right now. I'm also not going to sit here and just like bash it completely. It just doesn't feel good to me.
Dear 500, this is the closest thing to beans that I can pay you with. Also, Ado you to soik wu chod kai.
I love how it actually tried to read that. That's funny. Turtle, thank you for the bits, gamer. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you. Let the fans build it with you? Maybe. But that would mean I would need to play TCG live for stream, and yuck. I'm not lying, man. I'm just not feeling playing the TCG competitively right now. Like, at all. I don't know why. Turtle! Thank you for the gifted subby wubby over to Bolt. Yo, thank you. That is awful kind of you. Let me break my PC by trying to get some of these hype emotes up in the chat. Thanks, gamer. Don't have the patience for TCG Live. I just don't have the interest to play against a bunch of the really good decks right now. Like, I didn't like playing against Gardevoir 8 formats ago. I don't have any interest in playing against it right now. You know what I mean? Like, I just know what I don't like playing against, and it's most of the meta right now. So, I do enjoy it, and I always have enjoyed playing, like, Dragapult. I liked Dragapult VMAX, which played similarly to current Dragapult. But I don't like playing against it. For however much sense that makes. But, like, I don't know. Just, nothing's been super fun for me to play, and I just don't really have any interest in... Like, if I'm going to be doing content right now, I'd rather it just be, this. Like, working toward this goal that I've set for myself. Now, I'm not saying I'm never going to be, like, back into the competitive TCG, you know, as much as I had been in years past or anything, but the spark isn't fully there for me right now. I still acknowledge and appreciate the competitive TCG a ton, for sure, but I just don't have a lot of drive to partake in it right now. Or the time, honestly. Because in order to go to, like, a cup or a challenge, I would have to travel, and that's just not... that's just not happening right now. Let's be honest. But I love hearing when other people are, like, hyped about the meta or current format or events or, you know, stuff like that. Wow, the YouTube stream is really choppy right now. Sorry about that. I don't know what's going on. That's bad. That's really bad. See, that's frustrating because there's nothing, quite literally nothing, no indication of it being anything on my end. But I am looking at my phone right now and the images are just moving all over the place in a very robot-type fashion. That's annoying. Better off traveling to my place so we can get the bell together. Get the bell together. Either way, I'm probably down. Yeah, I'm in. Yeah, sounds good. You know what I need to do is get my act together, and when I rearranged this part of my basement over here with these shelves out here, I borrowed 2 bookshelves from, I have the unfinished side of my basement is where I have like my game room. I took bookshelves out of there. I need to put them back up because right now my 8-foot game table is consumed with plushies. So I need to get my head back into the game and get more shelves in there so I can put my plushies back up, and then I can have access to my gaming table and have people over to play games. Oh, the Taco Bell. Yeah. Okay, Turtle. My confusion lies within the fact that I thought Bolt Up said I'm better off driving to his place so we can get the bell together. That's why I was so confused. Because on my screen, both of your usernames are the same color and they're about the same length, so I thought Bolt Up said that. It makes way more sense coming from you now. Got it. I was like, Bolt, what are you talking about the bell? What is this code for? Knowing Turtle said the bell, I very much obviously Taco Bell. Yes, 100%. That's my bad on the confusion. That explains it. No longer confused. If I need help moving, just hit you up. All right, bet. Sounds good. Play on top of the plushies? True. True. Could do that. Mega victory bell. Valid guess. Yeah, if I, kind of going back to that thought for, I don't know, I just had a quick thought of that for a second. I might have to go back into, I need to be a little bit more ambitious, maybe reach out to some of these coffee shops, be like, hey, what's up, guys? You wanna work together on some stuff? I have this little series. I think I've also been waiting, internally, kind of been waiting for Coffee and Cards to become a little bit bigger, I guess. And to do consistently a little bit more well. For me to actually have something to back myself up with and be like, hey, it's like I have this series that does pretty well, like, here's the analytics. I'd love to talk about you guys in it. Speaking on local coffee shops, that is. Not that Coffee and Cards does, like, poorly. It just, I would personally prefer it pull a little bit better numbers before I try to sell myself on something like that. If I can shiny hunt any of the new megas, which one are you shiny hunting first? Well, I'd imagine you won't be able to shiny hunt them as their mega form. But I'm curious to see what shiny Mega Dragonite looks like for real. So I'd probably go for that. Just right out of the gate. Not putting a lot of thought into it, but... Or Halucha, I guess? Because now when I start thinking about it, now, I wouldn't know. Because I'm curious to see what all the shinies look like. But it'll make you sound important. All right, Bolt. I'll definitely do that. Definitely, definitely. No, I got you, Turtle. Yeah. Yeah. I kind of hope that I don't get spoiled on what the shinies look like, and I'm able to shiny hunt that Pokemon, I guess, and Mega Evolve it and kind of find out, but, like... It'd probably be Dragonite. I'm curious to see. If I had a list of them right now where it's like, shiny hunt that Pokemon, and you're gonna learn for the first time what its shiny looks like, I think I'm most curious about Dragonite for some reason. That's right, there are wild Mega encounters. You're right. Yes, I don't know why I was thinking that there wasn't for a second there. True, that is valid. I completely wrote that off for some reason. What about Mega Bidoof? True. True. Now there would be peak Mega. For real. Yeah, the Mega Raichus are sick. Big fan. Huge fan of the Mega Raichus. Curious to see... with the shiny Pikachu family in general, or the Pikachu family in general's shiny form being kind of muted across the board, I guess I will be curious to see what Mega Raichu as a shiny will look like. That'll be, yeah, interesting for sure. Dragonite shiny is green, yes. Yep. TCG Mega Badoo, no items for the rest of the game. Gross. Boo. Mega Dragonite is like an emerald color. That'd be sick. Yeah, I'm very curious to see if they'll keep it similar or not. Because we have instances in the past of things like Mega Gengar where its shiny completely redeemed itself for the entire family. Regular shiny Gengar, garbage. Shiny Mega Gengar, peak. Night and day difference. Mega Ichipollen, your opponent cannot play or draw any cards next turn. Seems fair. So many disappointing shinies you don't get your hopes up anymore. Valid. Yeah, I still have hopes though, personally. I guess I don't have high expectations, but I have high hopes. If that irons itself out to make sense. Midnight True. I actually am on board with that. Having it revert to like the pre-evolution pink shiny would be sick, actually. That'd be really cool. Yeah, Darkrai shiny's kind of mid. Yep. Just like a dark blue, like a navy blue. Umbreon's is great. Umbreon's is a great one because it's subtle but different enough. Kind of like Lugia's. Just the only the colored parts change to red, but like it's enough, you know? It's enough to be different and I like it. Will not tolerate shiny Darkrai slander. It's not the worst. I'll say that. It's definitely not the worst. Not one of my favorite, though. New item card for the next TCG set. You want a cheesy Gordita as an item card? Definitely worth a shot. For sure. Oh, there goes the YouTube stream. Freaking out again. Sorry, y'all. I wonder if it's like... I wonder if it's like the Stream Elements plugin that's just needs updated or something. I don't know. Because as far as like the analytical stuff that I have for like the info on like the connection of my stream health, I guess, is all fine. No drop frames. Really good upload speed, like impeccable upload speed. So I have no idea why the YouTube stream every now and then just gets jittery. It's very frustrating. What do you think that card can do? Achieve maximum taste bud satisfaction, for sure. Now, whatever that means in the TCG, I don't know. But it can't be bad, right? We get McDonald's sets. When is the Taco Bell set coming? True. That'd be sick. A Taco Bell Pokemon collab would go crazy. Like I need any other reason to eat more Taco Bell. If you could heal the Pokemon to full health, but then poison it? Interesting interaction. Pikachu eating a Mexican pizza in the card art would be awesome. Yeah, that'd be sick. Maybe YouTube in general. Now, there's been streams from the past where, like, I've looked at my phone sporadically throughout the entire stream and haven't seen any issues, but now, like, every other time I look down at my phone, the stream is just, like, super glitchy. It doesn't stay that way, but it's enough for, like, if I stumbled upon the stream and it started doing that, I'd be like, no, I'm good. Quality of this thing sucks. So it's definitely frustrating. Making a poster right now of Big Peak eating a Mexican pizza. It'd go pretty hard, not gonna lie. Drinking from a big Baja Blast. Living the dream. Actually, hold on. I don't know if there's something I can do about it right now. One sec. There might be something I can change here. But I don't... Typically, OBS doesn't let settings be changed. while streaming. And I'm pretty sure that's going to be the case. Oh, okay, hold on. Yeah, I don't know what to do about that. I'll just screenshot this. It does say something on my YouTube dashboard about the keyframes being off, but like that doesn't really match up with what the setting I have is in OBS, so I don't know. I'll have to check it out after streaming. See if there's anything I can do to make it better. Inconsistent on how it works for no reason. That's crazy. Like, I actually had that incident. I don't know if many people caught it. I know X did because I bounced it off of them for feedback last week. But I uploaded one of the episodes of Coffee and Cards, and YouTube's side rendered it and just like absolutely butchered it. Made it very jumpy. The image was like very shaky when the video on my end was actually like perfect. So I've definitely had my fair share of YouTube messing things up. So I wouldn't be surprised. It just sucks. I don't want the stream to look like trash, especially with it being a shorts feed stream, because the attention span is already very hard to win over. And then just having the stream look like a choppy mess does not help at all. Exclusive Baja flavor being Pika Blast. So it's a mango flavored Baja Blast. That would go hard. That'd be crazy. Yeah. It could be a wild collab. A collab of the century, if you will. T-Bell and Pokemon would go pretty crazy. Baja Blastoise, there we go. That's what I'm talking about. Regular Baja Blast, but the employee shoulder mounted cannons shoots it into your mouth. Heck yeah. Sign me up. Two pressurized hoses coming out shoulders so you can use the IRL. Yes, exactly. Exactly that. Yes. 1000%. Let me know when you have a mock-up design finished. Let's get to work on it right away. I'll set up the meetings necessary to get this plan into action. I'll reach out to my connections with Big Pikachu so they can immediately and promptly shut me down. But I will be able to say that I tried. I read that to myself. I'll start the design starting now. Where, like, when I read it, it kind of made sense. And then I reread it. I'm like, I don't know. I'm just not going to say anything. Fair that it's been a long day, though. And it's only Tuesday. Isn't that crazy? It's only Tuesday. It's okay. It'll be the weekend before we know it. Weeks have been cooking. It's already fall, technically. Words are hard. True. Yes. Spoken and written. Very difficult. Can confirm. Trying to keep the humiliation away. Yeah, you know? Well, it also just says stuff about where my brain's at right now, because I read it and I was like, I can't tell if that's if that's like butchered enough for me to actually say something about it. So like I couldn't make up my own mind on the matter, so that's why I just didn't say anything. It was too much work for my brain, is how I'll put it. Humiliation only happens if you let it. True. Very true. I don't know if I'm feeling this one right now. About this one. This is more the vibe that I'm going for right now. No one else gets to decide if you're humiliated. It's a valid point. I wish I could train my brain to think that way, but you're not wrong. You're definitely not wrong. Therefore, I think it sounded dumb. Fair. Yeah, that's fair. Oh, no worries, Origin. No worries at all. Welcome back, though. No need to apologize. We didn't find the shiny Lugia, though, in case you were curious or were worried. Been saving it, you know. Saving it for you to return. Yeah, but it's really bothering me. I can't just not vocalize it right now. Like, the YouTube stream is frequently looking worse than it is looking good. It's really bugging me. I think it's particularly bothering me because there's really nothing that I can immediately do about it, because I don't know what the problem is, but it's quite annoying. So if you're on the YouTube end and you're new here, I promise it doesn't always look this bad. I don't know what's going on, but... Midnight, take it easy, gamer. I appreciate you hanging around. Good to see you as always. I should be making these happen more frequently. So hopefully we catch you in one of the next ones. I hope you have a good rest of your night, gamer. Is now 1,000% increase because of your aura in the chat. Real. Yes, very true. Dogfeet, what's up, gamer? Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're having a good week so far. Yeah, it's just frustrating because, like, my upload speed is impeccable. I have really good internet, and my upload speed is not struggling at all. There's no drop frames. There might be just some, like, small, less known settings that I need to change, especially when it comes to the output bandwidth of streaming to 2 platforms at once that I just haven't really messed with enough yet. But I hadn't seen it being like an issue in the past, though. That's the part that's tripping me up so much. But I'll let it go. I digress. Nathan, thank you so much for the follow on Twitch. Appreciate you, gamer. Welcome on in. Hope you're having a great Tuesday. Just got home from a 14-hour-long work meeting? What? Playing some Zelda and scrolling YouTube. A 14-hour meeting? That's insanity. Sorry for the loss of your time and sanity. That's crazy. What the heck? Hopefully you're able to unwind and chill out for a while, though. That's crazy. Wanting a Charger, but now I'm thinking of going Classic Mustang or Pontiac Firebird, Trans Am, or Fiero. Fiero is not a very commonly talked about car that I am familiar with. Little known fact, I'm pretty sure I've talked about it before, but I used to be a really big car guy. Not that I'm not anymore, I just don't have the attention to put toward the car world as I used to, but former big Mustang guy, I've owned 3 of them. My last one, my beloved Cobra that I miss dearly. Someday I'll have another. But that would be sick, Turtle. That'd be really cool. I dream of the day I'll get to have a fun car again. Definitely miss it. Don't drive that Toyota Miradon around daily. I keep that one in the garage. That one's a bit of a garage princess for sure. Yeah. Don't want to get it too dirty. Playing some Minish Cap? Nice. Much like the Fiero, Minish Cap is a less talked about Zelda game. That's awesome. One that I don't think I ever finished. I definitely started it, but great title regardless. Yeah, the Fiero is a fun little car. I like the smaller design of it. My friend from my hometown had one. It's a cool little car. They're just very unique. You don't see Fieros very often, either. They're just cool. True. Yeah. Yep. You nailed it. They're just cool. Cars are just cool. For real. I don't know, there's something just about, like, the Bidoof hat. Okay, somebody hasn't redeemed a hat in a hot minute. I can respect it. You can rock the Doofius Maximus hat. I don't know, there's just something to be said about driving around in your cool, like, sports car. Just feels awesome. I really, really loved my last Mustang that I had. It's a white 97 Cobra. Man, I loved that car. But I got rid of it so we could move to Illinois and start our new adventures. My wife could go to grad school, figure things out, but it's the thing about cars, you can always reacquire something like it, you know? A red one? A red Fiero? I've never seen a red one before. I bet that would look really nice. My friend's was a black one. A little black Fiero. It gives good luck? Alright, bet. I believe it. In the Bidoof hat we trust, it shall bring shiny Luigis. I believe it. I was actually just thinking about that the other day. You know, when I was not streaming. I looked over at the Lugia hats. I'm like, man, I haven't had a hat redemption in a hot minute. I also haven't streamed in a hot minute. Send a picture later? Alright, bet. Heck yeah. Still hunting? You bet. Yep. Still gaming. Still searching. It's alright though, we're locked in. It's time to lock in on this challenge. get it moving. Oh, Miles, I dream of an opportunity like that happening.
Let him cook. Let him cook now. Let him cook. I said let him cook.
I'm sorry. Last feedback I got on that one is that redemption is very loud. So I'm sorry if that was loud. There's not a lot I can do about it. What year or sub model would you recommend with Mustangs? I'm a really big fan of what's called the SN95 body. It's like 95 to 98. Not a lot of people really like that Mustang body, but I'm a huge fan of it. Only in like the GT or the Cobra. Otherwise, like my favorite Mustang of all time is the 2003 Mustang Cobra Terminator, is what it's called. Because it comes factory with a supercharger on it, and it's just a beast of a car, and they look so good. Yeah, either the SN95, which is like I said, a 95, I think, to a 98, or that 2001 to 2004 body of both, particularly the Cobras, I think are my preferences personally, but yeah, I like the newer, but I'm not a fan of like the 2005 Mustang body. I didn't really like that one a whole lot. But as that design progressed throughout the years, I became a fan. So like 2008-ish, I'm definitely ballparking that one. Was pretty sick. Also, there's like the classic Fox body design, which is like the... my dad had a 91, I think is 1990 to 94, it must have been. The Fox body design was pretty sick. Let's see, I need to catch up here. Oh yeah, going back to what Miles said, imagine how crazy the clip would be if both shinies popped up at the same time. That would be... I would milk that clip so hard. I would do everything in my power to... I feel like naturally with something that insane happened. Like, you guys saw me when the double birds showed up forever ago. I know Miles was here for that. Like, if double Lugia showed up, I would lose my freaking mind. And we would milk that clip. That would be insanity. Usually just rather redeem a fart than the hat. Fair. That's valid. Sorry if it was loud. Oh, Origin, you're fine. No worries. Even if it was, there's no way for you to have known that. Can we have a banned turtle redeem? Maybe at some point, yeah. It's so nice of you to hunt a shiny Lugia for you. I got you. Yeah, no worries. Feeling a shiny aura? True. Most cars from 2000 to 2010. Almost hated the designs of the cars. Around more aerodynamic. Yeah. I think a lot of manufacturers really dropped the ball. Kind of, yeah, around that era. For the Mustangs, for me, it was like, particularly for some reason, the 2005 body style I was not a big fan of. But then they kind of stuck with that design and redeemed it, in my opinion, and made it look much better. But, yeah. Now that you're banned, you can't hear me. Get wrecked, nerd. You'd milk the clip for me. Fair. have a band turtle redeem. Got him. Got him. It worked. Rip turtle indeed. Although, you know, you kind of asked for it. Like, you literally asked for it, so... Not rip. Had to do it once in a while. You gotta, yeah. X, I appreciate your effort to make this feel like a regular thing. You know, like streams have been a regular thing. You're making me feel better about, my inconsistency over the past few weeks. It makes it feel more normal to have turtle banned. So I appreciate that. No, I definitely get that, Turtle. For me, oddly enough, it was actually the opposite for me with some of the more modern, particularly the Charger and the Challenger. I've never been much of a Dodge guy, personally. But the Charger and Challenger design went way downhill for me when they started making it more flat-edged. It just looks like a box. It is just very boring and uninspired looking to me, personally. And there's like, in the town I'm in, there's like 1 million of those Chargers driving around. And I just think they look awful.
You add a Bidoof Bucks redeem SI of a Seopfoish Feo Few Ash Fash Diff has Diffho.
True, yeah.
Yeeturtle67 cheered 200 bits.
But thank you for the bits. I appreciate it. I like that the bot tries reading those things. That's actually really funny. I think my computer is starting to have a stroke. I also just now saw that hydrate, sorry. There goes the YouTube stream again, looking like garbage. Man, what the heck? That's so annoying. Sorry, YouTube. I really do apologize. Because they're everywhere. That's the other thing. Like, everybody and their grandma has that body style Charger or Challenger, and we're like, okay. You're not that cool. And people around here are so annoying with them, too. Like, the ones that are very clearly, you can just tell, because, like, if you know, it's a V6, and you're like, bro, that's not even, like, a good Charger. You're just trying to, flex your crap box on everybody. E-Turtle ban redemption should be 1 Bidoof buck. Oh, I think the YouTube stream is like completely frozen right now. What? What the heck, man? That's so annoying. Sorry, I'm just gonna keep making it publicly known how frustrated I am with that. I really want like better results from the YouTube streams, but it's gonna be hard to achieve when it looks like this. It just looks like garbage. Dang. Anyway. Maybe we shouldn't have joked about your PC dying. Yeah, we spoke it into existence. It started to do some weird stuff there. Did you know the YouTube stream isn't working well? No, actually. I didn't know that at all. Origin, it doesn't look bad to you? Just started lagging? Okay. I was literally gonna say, give it a sec. It's very sporadic. It's not it doesn't consistently look terrible, but it's consistently inconsistent. I don't know. It's really bothering me. Like I said, like every other time I look down at my phone, it's really choppy. Otherwise, it looks fine. And I'm sure you could see how that would be annoying. Especially if there's nothing readily within my control of changing. I don't know. We're also, not that followers on Twitch don't particularly mean a whole lot. Goes without saying, if you're here and you're chilling and you enjoy it in the slightest, definitely hit the follow button for sure. But starting to approach the 2,000 follower mark on Twitch, which is pretty sick. So I appreciate you, gamers. I see you. I see you, gamers gaming. When to make a mock build? Bet. Bet. You know I will. Brotisserie. Alright, fair. You know, I totally get it. I wouldn't. I don't know. Would I follow me? I might. I might follow me. That's actually like one of the benchmarks I've used for a lot of my content. Is I'll rewatch my videos and make sure it's something that I am like cool with sitting down and watching, because I feel like that should go without saying, right? Like if you don't want to sit down and watch your own video, you probably shouldn't be posting it. But I feel like that also isn't practiced a lot for some reason, which is very interesting. I always give it my own benchmark with my content. Is this something that I would watch? And most of the time it is yes. That's why I make the content. But I'm not saying I absolutely adore every single piece of content that I release. But reeling it back in, I would probably follow myself on Twitch. I don't know. Maybe. I'd consider it. Unfollowed. Fair. Fair. Followage, 1 year, 11 months, 6 days. Yeah, we're, that's another thing. A topic that I can't drop the ball on. The 2-year stream anniversary is coming up. Next month. I have to think of some sort of big celebration stream. I have to set up like a charity or something, some sort of incentives or something. I don't know. Sleep stream number 3, perhaps? We'll see. "28 days, 23 hours." Turtle is a new follower. Yeah, you have to stay followed in order for that to... Yeah. Yep. That do be how that works. True, though. Turtle did migrate from the YouTube side of things. Very true. JR only been... That one feels shorter than it should. 7 months? It feels like you've been around for much longer than 7 months. In a good way, obviously. But almost a whole Twitch followage, baby. Yeah, that's crazy. I'm very proud. We've made great progress. Do you have the longest followage in chat? You very well might. Yeah. I think that's very likely the case. Very likely the case, yeah? I'll always remember the real ones. Always. Origin also originally came from the YouTube side of things. Origin's been around since, I think probably before I even hit 100 subscribers on YouTube. It's been a minute. I appreciate you for sticking around. Bolt up 1 year, 9 months. 9 days and 1 hour. Very nice. Miles been around for 1 year, 4 months. E-Turtle, are you real? Of course. Of course. Remember that giveaway? Yeah. You know what? Was it... I think it was 500 subscribers when I gave away the Charizard UPC. And this was before I knew how to do any sort of, like, online drawings or, like, regulate anything or, like, I just wanted to give something away to anybody, you know? Like, I didn't want to put any restrictions on it. And I ended up shipping it to, like... I don't even remember where. I'm not even 100% sure if it actually made it to its destination or not. But man, it cost me like $50 to ship that thing. And I was like, all right, this is where we learn things. I'm going to start putting restrictions on my giveaways and things like that. You learn these things step by step. But I was just excited to reach a milestone, you know, and give something away, but... It's like, whatever. It's alright. And then I honestly just gave up on doing YouTube giveaways because literally every one I started doing, the winner never got back to me, ever. And then I would, like, spend time redrawing it, and then that person would never get back to me, and I'm like, alright, this is way more footwork than I want to do for things that are just going to not be responded to. So I honestly stopped doing YouTube giveaways because they just never really worked out. No, yours was, and yours was one that I specifically chose to do. You and Gabe, who was around earlier, actually, this stream, were some original homies, and I was very excited to see people being consistent and, like, being around and commenting and interacting very consistently, and I really appreciated that, and I still do, obviously. So I wanted to, like, pay it forward, you know? Give away to just you, and you'll get back. Oh, true, fair. Yeah, valid. Valid, Turtle. Yeah, no problem. I appreciate you. Seriously. Honestly, I was just excited that anybody would want any of the stuff that I gave away. I was like, whoa, people are excited about this? Sweet. Done. When you consistently comment, the streamers usually don't respond, so you taper it down. That's a very valid feeling, honestly. I feel the same way. It's why I'm not typically, there's a few exceptions, like I'm an avid Johnstone viewer, some of the larger Pokemon streamers and stuff. It gets difficult because I like interacting with the streams. That's one of my favorite aspects of streaming, is interacting with people and getting to know more people and building a connection with the community. So it feels disconnected to me when, like, the chat is maybe so busy that you don't get to interact with a streamer, or they just ignore it. Sometimes I can see how they might just straight up not see the message, because even though my chat's not very busy or crazy, it gets very easy to, like, overlook something on accident. So I try not to get discouraged too quickly, but if it's a consistent thing where, like, you're just never being noticed in chat, not that it's about, like, attention seeking or anything, but I don't know. There's just something nice about being able to, like, engage with a streamer, and if you can't, it loses some of the appeal to me, I guess. So I totally get that feeling. Those sign cards, you still have them in sleeves and top loaders? I appreciate that. I still have a good amount of the trainer cards I need to take with me to Milwaukee. See if anybody wants any. I'll give some more out for Halloween again, which, kind of a ADHD moment here, thinking about a random thought. Are we guaranteed gonna get a trick or trade bundle for this year? Because, like, we are rapidly approaching the month of October, and we have not had a 2025 Pokemon trick or trade set drop yet, which I'm hyper aware of because I like to give those away every Halloween. Sold out? No, they just haven't even dropped. I would believe that they would be sold out, but it doesn't even exist yet. It's on the main part of your display. I appreciate that, gamer. Don't know what's in it. They need to, like, get cooking on that. They usually release them way before now, in years past. Scalpers got them all before they went live. Yeah, they did another Pokemon Center sweep. Switched up your name, color, and badge. It does look nice. I like it. Origin. It's gonna be you, a picture of your face in every single pack. 8 out of 10 would buy. Honestly. I wouldn't like that. It'd be the worst set ever. Ugh. I'd be so mad. Heated. They hate us? Potentially true, honestly. Turtle, I'd still buy some. I wouldn't go crazy on the set, you know, I wouldn't buy like multiple bags, like a ton of them. But I would. I definitely would. Scalpers would... Could you imagine? I definitely don't want that, especially with something that's... I know I'm going all serious mode here, but, like, especially a product that's, like, ultra made to be, like, specifically for the kids for Halloween. We don't need 40-year-old basement dwellers fighting each other for the trick-or-trade booster bundles. But can you imagine the insanity that would break out if that were the case? A Halloween-stamped Umbreon EX. An actual world war might break out over Pokemon cards. If that were the case. Maybe one pack depending on if they're playable or not. Fair. Fair. Your Halloween promo would be playable. To be fair, like the Halloween stamped playables, like the Monkey Dory, are like some of my favorite rarities. So you've got my attention. I hate the card itself and its existence, but if I were playing it, it'd be the Halloween stamp one, for sure. For sure. Wearing this cool backpack with Baja Blast connected to toothbrush. The Baja Blastoise backpack in one of the card arts is crazy. Crazy. $1,184 in gold and $75.82. We've made some good progress tonight. I don't know. Probably end on like 7,600, I guess. I've been having such a blast, I don't want to stop. Only Arceus knows the next time I'm actually going to stream. I'm not going to promise it, but I'm going to make a very, very strong effort to stream again tomorrow. I've been missing it loads. Just been getting busy with stuff. A heavy hitter card with no energy cost? Dang. I'm gonna actually make that now. I'll be waiting for said updates. Better believe it. Pookie, miss you. True. True. I knew the real ones would know that I didn't actually go anywhere. I've just been getting busy with stuff, but, I don't know if I'll get back to a point where, like, for a long time, I was keeping it consistent with, like, Monday through Friday stuff. I don't know if I can get to, like, that level of consistency again anytime soon, but I definitely want to make it more consistent. Certainly more than it is now. Because I really enjoy streaming. Something about, the feeling of when Turtle gets banned from stream just gives me like a new meaning of life. I don't know. I just can't articulate it. An outrageous month in general. True. Yeah. Yeah. It has been wild for sure for so many reasons. So many reasons. So much dopamine, yeah. Yep. And I am, I am admittedly kind of addicted to a good dopamine hit, so I think that's what does it, you know? That's what does it for me. When Turtle gets banned, just boom, instant dopamine hit. Well, for anybody that's braving the conditions of the YouTube stream right now, I truly do appreciate you. Because I can see how bad it looks, and I don't know why it looks so bad. But I appreciate it if you're sticking around. I'm gonna look into what little information I have available to me after the stream and see if I can mess with some finer grained settings to see if I can improve it for hopefully tomorrow's stream. But I can very much see that the YouTube stream is not performing output wise as well as I would like it to. Yeah, God, that looks so bad. It's so annoying. Has the Twitch stream? I mean, I would like to believe somebody would have said something by now, but has the Twitch stream looked okay all night? I feel like it has, right? Think you're just gonna lay down? Valid. Definitely valid. Twitch stream's been good? Okay. Alright. Well, that's good at least. I feel like it's something to do with the so it's like a plugin that's managing the vertical stream on YouTube. I don't know. I have no idea what the problem would be, but it probably lies somewhere within that fact. But who knows? I'm glad at least one of them's been okay, though. Just because Twitch is better? I mean, I'm not playing favorites here or anything, but... You're kind of right. You're kind of right. Yeah, I think we'll go to 76. It's just a good stopping point. Otherwise, I feel like if I didn't set these stopping points with myself, I could just stream and it would easily become like 2 in the morning. And responsibly, I cannot do that. I can't let that happen. So we'll get to 1200 in gold and 7600 in SoulSilver. That'll be the stopping point for tonight. What about the 69 4/20th try? We'll get there tomorrow, I believe. Guaranteed. I even wore the Gas Queen hoodie tonight in hopes that we would see Red Gia. The Sea Turtle character is spitting facts. Maybe we think twice about hitting the ban hammer on old Turtle over here. That's fair, yeah. Showing some mercy. I can respect it. But the bans, though. I know. Yeah, I can't stop. Can't stop with the bans. I'm actually, call it copium, because I would agree. But I'm okay with the fact that this hunt is dragging on a little longer because it's really gonna catch me off guard when one of these Lugias actually shines. Particularly the SoulSilver one, obviously, but this is really gonna throw me for a loop. Pookie missed banning me, which is funny because I'm never actually the one that bans you. I think I've timed you out once or twice, but all right, we're done with we've got 2 more resets for SoulSilver. Let's just get the shiny really fast. Really quick. Origin, you've been timed out. Did Nightbot time you out, maybe? Yeah. I figured it was old Nightbot. Old Nightbot. Dubs fall out of his chair. It might happen. It might actually happen. Or I attempt to cartwheel into the stand over here again. I'm gonna make sure the whole house knows that the Lugia is shiny though when it shines in this encounter right here for 7,600. Right here, this one. One of these times that's actually gonna work, and it's gonna be insane. We're all gonna lose our minds. Gamers, I appreciate you a ton. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you for showing up on my random decision to stream tonight. I really appreciate it. YouTube, I'm gonna cut the stream off. I appreciate you. I hope to see you in